Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today, let's talk about something that affects all of us in Lagos, our public spaces, specifically under the bridges. If you've been following the recent developments, you will know that the Lagos State government, through the Ministry of Environment and Water Resources, recently cleared the Idumota Underbridge, which have become an informal market and a hub of different activities. This got me asking, why do underbridges like the Idumota, Akpombo, underbridges, even the recently commissioned bridges of the Lagos Red Line Rail, like the one we have in Oyingbo, Mushin, Yaba, keep turning into markets? In the first place, whose fault is it, and what can the government do about all these unused spaces in Lagos? But let's ask the question, how did this even get to this stage? How do we get to this point? Whose fault is it that the underbridges in Lagos turn into markets? And what can the government do to better utilize these spaces instead of waiting on become congested before taking decisive action? Who are the people giving the traders permission to turn underbridges to shops? What's the function of the local government? Because we all know that the local government surely collects tax from these traders. I mean, lock up shops and permits. As we talk about this problem, we will also try and look for a solution for it. Walking under any bridge in Lagos, Idumota, Agege, wherever, and even the newly commissioned bridges, you will be left wondering if you are inside a proper market. Traders selling everything from clothes to food, people setting up shacks for them to sleep as well. First instinct might be to say, these traders are the problem. They shouldn't be here. But hold up, is it really their fault? Personally, I don't think it's that simple. That's just from my own point of view. I don't think it's simple at all. Lagos has over 20 million people, right? And for a lot of these small-scale traders, renting a store in a proper market like Balogun Market, Oshodi, isn't a pipe dream. Often too expensive and unaffordable for the small-scale traders, which means the streets and under these bridges offer a free and cheaper alternative for them. They see an empty underbridge, smack in the middle of the hustle, and they think, why not? Why can't I use this space? This place is just left for nothing. Let me just try and make use of this space. I can't blame them for this. Can we really blame them for trying to survive? Those underbridges weren't built for markets or homes. We all know that. So why are they sitting there unused until people start taking over them? That's where I start to look at the bigger picture. And here, the government have to take full responsibility and eat from here. If an area is meant to be a no-market zone, why does it take months or even years before the authorities step in? Could it be that some officials turn a blind eye or even benefit from these illegal activities or illegal markets? And in these cases, it's mostly the local government authorities. We all know that it's mostly the local government authorities. Underbridges in Lagos aren't the only places facing this issue. If you go to places like Oshodi, Iyanokpaja, Ikotun, Mushin, Aja, Iyanoba, Agege, almost everywhere across Lagos, mostly in the evening, you will notice the same pattern. These places are meant for free movement of vehicles and pedestrians. but they gradually turn into trading hubs. The reason are simple: high human traffic, which leads to potential customers, no rent or little daily payment to some certain individuals, lack of strict government regulations. This always starts with just a few traders or just a single person setting up a temporary stores. Then gradually, 2 people join in, 3 join in. Before you know it, the whole environment, the whole Underbridge turns to a full-blown market. Now, don't get me wrong, the government is not clueless. They cleared Idumota because it was getting out of hand. Shanties, crime, you name it. I get that. But before clearing Idumota, similar exercises have occurred last year in Obalende, Ijora Olokpa, some other places as well. But here is the thing: clearing it without a solid plan will not change anything. If history has taught us anything, is that those traders aren't disappearing. It's either they return back after a while or they move to the next available unutilized space. Same problem, different spots. So whose fault is it really? I would say it's a mix. People making do with what they have got and a city that haven't figured out how to keep up. But enough about the problem. Let's talk solutions. What can the government actually do to flip this script? First off, the government should stop wasting spaces. Lagos is tight, but there is still so much potential sitting dormant. Empty lots, waterfront, even these underbridges. Why not turn those spots like Idumota into organized mini markets? I'm talking about cheap stores here, not the proper stores. And the whole place will have proper lighting, provide toilets, provide security, make it work for the traders instead of the place working against them. Secondly, the government can bring in some private sector vibes. Government already floated these ideas about public spaces, and I know the government is really working on this. But why not push it further? Community centers, parks and green spaces. Though I know of some other bridges that has been turned into park. I'm very sure of some section at the Liverpool Underbridge in Apapa. The government can even make it a co-working spot for young hustlers starting businesses. Give people options. Thirdly, strict monitoring and enforcement. This is one of the things I think we are really lacking in Lagos. It's one thing to clear an area, but without consistent monitoring, it's only a matter of time before it returns to the way it was. The government needs a permanent task force to ensure these spaces remain clean and organized. I know they are kind, but oftentimes these people also overlook these activities. So there needs to be strict enforcement and strict regulations to this place. So from this now, I wonder whose fault is it? The traders, the government, or a system that makes survival difficult? The truth is, it's a shared responsibility. Lagos is growing rapidly, and if we don't think of how to use our public spaces better, we'll keep having the same problems over and over again. What do you guys think? Should the government create markets under the bridges, or should they enforce strict no-trade policies? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And don't forget to share and subscribe for more insightful content on Lagos and beyond. See you in my next video. Thank you guys.